Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Saturday, October 4th, 2025. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with WWE Smackdown broadcast live last night on USA Network from the Heritage Bank Center in Cincinnati. In the main event, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed defeated WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton with help from the interference of World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. After the match, Rhodes put Rollins down with the Crossroads.
Whatever you're thinking. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's in your head. Don't do this. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
Rollins sees a vulnerable Cody Rhodes going for a stop. Nobody home. Cody turns it around. Crossroads. Yeah. When it's one-on-one, Cody has Seth's number. And you heard Heyman say it, Booker. Cody Rhodes is in Rollins' head.
A crown jewel contract signing between WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton and World Women's Champion Stephanie Vaquer was interrupted by Julia and Kiana James, who attacked Stratton. Vaquer and Stratton then teamed up to fight off Julia and James.
Come on. Oh, and from behind, Tiffany Stratton recovering, goes right after Kiana James. And now turning their attention to the United States Women's Champion Julia.
Get out of there.
Looking for the SVB, the Stephanie Vaquer bomb. Julia able to get out of harm's way. Going to mention maybe you should sign on with Kiana James. Help your career out.
Sami Zayn successfully defended his United States title, defeating Aleister Black. Damian Priest was a distraction to Black during the match and put him through a ringside table after the match. Carmelo Hayes had been the initial challenger for Zayn's Open Challenge, but instead he was jumped on the entrance ramp by The Miz, allowing Black to take his place. In other results, Javon Evans and Rey Fenix defeated Los Garza, and Sol Ruca and Zarya defeated Alba Fire and Chelsea Green. In ratings news, for its 6th anniversary episode this week, AEW Dynamite drew the lowest audience the show has ever drawn in its regular time slot, with 465,000 tuning into TBS on Wednesday night. That's a drop of more than 25% from last week's audience of 638,000, although, as we will explain shortly, this week's numbers were compiled differently from last week and all previous weeks. The rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic was .09, a drop of more than a third from last week's demo rating of .14. As we noted, the methodology for which Nielsen Media Data is using to compile television ratings has dramatically changed. Nielsen has transitioned from measuring ratings by way of panel data, which is a representative sample of households, to what's being called Big Data Plus Panel, which is using data received from smart TVs and set-top boxes from cable and satellite providers. According to Brandon Thurston of WrestleNomics, quote, Nielsen claims Big Panel Plus data will improve accuracy. The Media Rating Council has accredited the methodology, which at least means the nonprofit third-party organization that's intended for this very purpose agrees that it's a credible form of measurement, end quote. Finally, in news from Mexico, last night during CMLL's weekly Friday night show inside their home building of Arena Mexico, Bandito retained the Ring of Honor World title, turning back the challenge of Hechicero. It was Bandito's 6th defense of his current world title reign. And in the main event of the show, India Sue advanced to the final of CMLL's Universal de Amazones tournament by outlasting La Catalina, Juvia, Princess Sugat, Olympia, and Candela. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page, and for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast, and remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, Just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.